We bought this RX-7 completely stock in Puerto Rico, and in just 2 weeks transformed it into this. But it wasn't easy. We had to strip it down, import a pile of parts into Puerto Rico, cut up the car for a body kit, make some unforeseen repairs, install a livery, and then swap the engine. Let's rewind to the beginning of the build so you can see how we got it all done.
All right, Nick, you ready for this, bro? I am waiting for this day for a while.
It sounds like the diff bushings are bad. The motor's good.
The car just farted, bro.
What is that noise? Straight up. Oh, yeah.
After finishing our first test drive, we're pulling the car into Prestige Performance, a local repair shop which is going to be our home away from home.
Welcome guys, welcome to Bayamón, Puerto Rico, Prestige Performance aquí en la casa. This is my toolbox, so it's all yours now. If I look here, I'm missing one of these cups, I will look for you guys. It's in here.
That guy right there.
Okay.
He's the Messi guy. Yeah.
I got 1 10mm, 2 10mm, 3, 4, 5. So
I'm gonna take a picture.
After a quick tour from the shop's owner, Carlos, we get straight to work ripping everything out of the RX-7. Is that supposed to be like that? No way.
Oh, what about this? Oh, crap. How do you even do that?
Oh man, look at that leaking like crazy.
Oh, that's broken.
That's the noise brace.
That's another brace. That's probably the vibration under throttle, dude.
Oh my
That's probably what's making noise.
oh my god, bro.
That explains a lot.
That's what our clunking was.
Finding replacement parts for these obscure braces on the island is near to impossible. The best we can do for now is clean them up and weld the pieces back together. Luckily, Prestige Performance had all the fabrication tools we needed. The power brace is all welded back together. I'm gonna put a quick coat of paint on it, make sure it doesn't corrode or rust, and we're good to go. On to the next thing. All that's left to remove is the transmission, motor, and a few miscellaneous parts. Clocking in again. The guys need my help with a very important job. I do a lot of the heavy lifting out here, as you can see.
Some more clean paint.
A little more cleaning, no painting. I'm not even allowed to use the paint gun. Remember, this car is almost 30 years old, so cleaning up a few spots with degreaser and black paint is a must. This extra step is well worth it. Once we're done with everything, it looks brand new. Now we're ready to start installing everything from our parts mountain. We're gonna start things off with our forged 2-piece Motegi wheels. These things have a monster rear lip, and that is because we are running the Pandem RX-7 kit. So this car is going to be super wide. We've got an action clutch, action flywheel, BC coilovers. We've got some P2M arms. We have a Greddy front mount intercooler, Willwood big brake kit. We've got a full Haltech standalone ECU, Mishimoto complete cooling system, Sparco steering wheel, a monster Big Country Labs wing, some Falcon Azenas RT660, and we have a ton more. But first, Carlos is gonna do a burnout in front of the shop. Well, just because.
Who does that? Who does that? The owner of the shop. That's him. That's Carlos. That's Puerto Rico for you. There you go.
Mickey and I are gonna start by fitting our Pandem Rocket Bunny wide body kit. This is one of my favorite kits on the FD. Let's get all the pieces of this kit out of the box and test fit it on the car. During the initial install, we're gonna use self-tappers, then we'll outline the body kit and make our cuts.
Always interesting what you'll find. It's like some welding back here. I was wondering why it was so hard to cut through. They actually made a repair on this front fender. And I also found quite a bit of Bondo in here too, so we definitely picked the right car to cut up.
We are calling all car enthusiasts. If you guys are here in Southern California, Throtl is finally hosting our own Cars and Coffee with our friends from WD-40. Saturday, June 8th, 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and we're bringing out all the Throtl cars. All the Fast and Furious cars, our 1,000 horsepower Supra, our Eclipse, my personal RX-7, we're bringing out the Hellcat swapped Viper, we're gonna bring the Civic, we're gonna bring the Ferrari, a whole bunch of cars. We are gonna be giving away a set of wheels up to $2,000 in value. We're also gonna be giving away some WD-40 branded merch. It's gonna be an insane event. Come through Saturday, June 8th, 8:30 a.m. Be there. Address is in the link in the description down below, as well as the RSVP link. I will see you guys there. Mickey's got the side all cut. We're ready to weld it. Let's do it. Welding up the fenders is going to prevent water, dirt, and dust from getting inside the car and will make this modification look nice and professional. At the end, we're going to seal everything up with seam sealer to make it water and airtight. We're also going to be installing this huge Big Country Labs wing. We have to drill new mounting holes in the trunk for it, and we're gonna patch all of the old holes left over from every single wing this car ever had on it. That is it, our Rocket Bunny kit is fully installed on the FD. Let me show you guys. We got the front bumper. This is all nice and sanded down. The front over fenders are on. Everything is lined up. The skirt's lined up beautifully. The bumper's lined up beautifully. And of course, we've got the rear over fenders. All this stuff is done. Riv nutted. We've got the nice hardware in there. Big Country Labs, huge FD wing, and it fits the kit so nicely.
Now it's time to start reassembling the rear of the car, including the new bushings for the diff carrier, new control arms, coilovers, and brakes. The front is getting upgraded as well with the freshly rebuilt steering rack, control arms, coilovers, and a Willwood big brake kit.
Our Willwood brakes are on, mission complete. 2-piece floating rotor setup, no interference with our pads. Styling. Let me get some of that.
So good. We're eating our way through Puerto Rico.
Ham, cheese, bacon, ham, chivata. And then we have French toast with eggs, potatoes. Alexis, he is from Flor Picaleo. And he's super grateful because we came here to the island. He brought us breakfast to all of us, everyone here. Look at this.
That was just fire. Big moment. I hope these custom wheels fit. Woo! I didn't get to see these yesterday. The full polish. That's money!
Oh my God.
Now that our custom Motegi 2-piece forged wheels are test fitted, it's time to install our new cooling system. This includes a new Mishimoto radiator, Greddy intercooler, and two 16-row oil coolers to help keep this race engine cool.
I'm gonna start assembling our radium drop-in. So this is a direct replacement for the stock hanger. This is gonna allow us to run 2 pumps, and it's gonna go everything to AN, which is exactly what we want because our new engine is using AN. So this is a perfect piece for our FD.
It is time for us to remove the body kit once again so we can start clay barring the car so we can get this wrap installed.
We have a Sunoco livery that was printed on vinyl, and in just a few hours we have installers coming from Graphic World Reloaded to put the livery onto the car. Once they're done with that, we'll be ready to install the wheels. Luckily, there's a local tire shop down the road, and I'm told they can get the job done very quickly. Ricky and I are leaving the shop real quick because, as you can see, we have all of our Falcon Azenas and Motegi wheels in the truck right now, or in the van, because we're gonna go have them mounted.
He did this thing in seconds. It would have taken me like 30 minutes. We couldn't get this thing done. So I appreciate it, Papo. Gracias por todo. Agradezco mucho. Eres una bestia.
I got my barber here in the shop to get you a haircut for you guys, so you guys are ready for the pictures and the videos.
See the comment section, I gotta get cleaned up.
You dripped out, Ricky.
Bro, let's go. But yeah, dude, look. Look, I don't do a little eyebrow there too.
Look at that. Feel fresh and clean. Building this car in Puerto Rico is more than just building it here at Prestige Performance. It's about everything that's happening on the island and really getting immersed into Puerto Rican cultures. I hope you guys can see that. We are all really enjoying ourselves. We are all eating a ton of Puerto Rican food, and now we're looking fresh too.
This isn't just any regular 13B. This is actually plucked out of Lincoln Woodette's Miata drift car. It makes almost 600 horsepower, and this engine was built by the Mad Lab over in New Zealand by Bad Mike himself and engine guru Alec Bell. So we're really honored to have this engine here for this car here in Puerto Rico. See, all the sensors, everything is here. We should be able to just plop this in the engine bay and start plugging stuff in. Even the wiring harness is here, everything. This engine showed up over a week behind schedule. So now we have only a day and a half to get this motor swapped in and running.
Now that the engine is bolted in, we can start plumbing it. So Mickey's gonna handle our oil coolers, which is gonna be pretty simple now that everything is already AN on this engine because it's a race engine. I'm gonna start working on the fuel system. To make up for time, we're gonna work well into the night and get the wiring harness all hooked up, and we even have to convert back to the factory water pump due to fitment differences between the RX-7 and the Miata this engine came out of. So next up, we gotta get our clutch on and get our transmission back in. That's a huge step to get this thing fired up.
Now it's time to install the drive shaft and then the power brace. Hopefully this goes nice and easy. The drive shaft goes in no problem. And as you remember, we fixed the power brace earlier in the video. That goes without an issue as well.
Yo, stop shoving
It's
your
hot.
face.
It is hot.
Stop shoving your
It
face.
is hot, and ice
Give me an
cream is
update on
so
the
good.
car.
All right, here's the update on the car. Most of the wiring I needed to do is done. Mickey just got all of the idler setup done. We're like all closing in on starting the car. We're not quite there yet, but we're really close. I'm gonna continue eating ice cream. It's so good. It's so hot here. It's so hot.
All right, so now it's time to mock up the intercooler piping. Actually, not mock up, we actually have to do the full assembly on this. I've got some piping here from the Greddy kit that we have to modify. Let me grind this down and then do some welding, and then I'll show you guys where I'm at. Because the motor came set up with an aftermarket intake manifold and turbo, the Greddy kit doesn't line up out of the box. After figuring out where we have to make changes to the system, we make our cuts and start welding. With a little bit of work, the intercooler piping is now complete.
We got the most gangster ECU. It is a Haltech. This is a Nexus R3. That's a plug. There's a plug over here. I've got our tune here on Haltech NSP on our laptops. We're gonna plug into the ECU and load it up, baby. Let's see. I'm gonna key it on. Yeah. We got a bunch more lights. We're gonna name it. Vehicle name.
Mofongo!
We don't name it Mofongo?
Yeah, name it.
We'll name it Mofongo. Mofongo. The Mofongo RX-7. But the tune is ready to start. However, I lost the keys to the car.
Are you ready? Are we ready?
We're gonna see if it fires up.
Oh boy.
No exhaust.
This is the moment we have been waiting for. We are about to fire up the Mad Labs 13B.
Let's go, baby!
We ready, Clint?
Let's go!
All right, we'll do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Sick.
She's alive, baby!
It's the smell of victory right there.
We've got to do the exhaust and we got to do the rear diffuser. And the only tricky part about the exhaust, because the back half is just a Greddy section, is to connect it to the downpipe that came with the motor. So we have a spare piece of exhaust that I should be able to cut up and weld to the downpipe, making everything connect together. Our new little downpipe is done, welded it up pretty nice. This is the final step, here we go. And of course, everything fit up right, so now the exhaust is complete. All we have to do now is throw on the body kit for the last time using Downstar hardware, and the car is complete.
We made it just in time to Salinas Speedway, and the car's already gathering a crowd, which is awesome. So hopefully we have enough sunlight to walk around the pits and check out some of these cars.
We made it to Salinas Racetrack. Tonight is, I think, front wheel drive only, or lots of front wheel drive cars. You got some snacks.
I came here to eat, baby! I came here to eat! That's it!
Yeah.
These things are awesome!
Dude, it's crazy here. That is a wrap on the FD RX-7 build in Puerto Rico. That was absolutely insane to transform this car in just a few days.